Hello everyone, this is a very special video outside of my normal release schedule. Microartstudios have sent me some samples for their new WW2 Italy terrain licensed for bolt action. It's pre-painted HDF and I will take a look at this. Also, I have a small announcement at the end of the video, so please, if you can stay for this, I would appreciate. And also, if you can do all the YouTube pleasantries for this video so it reaches more people and a greater audience, so Microartstudios and my channel can profit from this a little bit more, and so you can see more videos like this. So let's take a look. So first of all, let's take a look at the small Italy terrace. So you get few sheets of HDF terrain. On the backside are some instructions. Use PVA glue for this. It is basically wood or wood adjacent. You can just press those out, put it together, and it is, as you can see, pre-printed on the HDF sheets. And then you can assemble it and have pre-painted terrain. I will do this afterwards, and I will assemble all of this and then take a look at what this terrain can do, because they are they have layers, so you can take them apart, and if they get destroyed you can have the ruins left. So I will take a look at how this exactly works, and I hope it's pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. Microartstudios does do a lot of MDF, HDF terrain for also other systems like Infinity. That's cool. So those are doors. Let's look. Yeah, so I would advise, as you can see, maybe they are not completely cut off the sprue, so you could push them out, as you can see here, like this. But if you want it to be exact, you might use an X-Acto knife and cut them there. And this paint print is pretty scratch resistant, which is nice, as they are getting handled a lot over the time. And yeah, that looks great. I will assemble those and I'll be back after assembly. Okay, so I'm back after building those houses. We will take a look at them shortly, but first of all I want to make some feedback. They are kind of easy to build. You have these instructions on the back side of the picture, so you can reference it. You need to use your brain on some parts, like those bars here, because they are basically printed on one side, bare on the other, and go with the printed part inside the house, which makes sense, but just keep in mind so you don't put them on the wrong way. Also, the instructions are missing those little plates here on the balcony. They are missing here, but they go on there. And I have those 3 little wood planks left over, and neither the instructions nor the pictures of this building tell me exactly where they would go. So I just put them to the side. I will write a mail to Microartstudios and question about those. Maybe they aren't even part of the build, and I just push them out. On the things about the sprues, so all the thick parts can be pushed out easily. There are thinner HDF sheets for windows, doors. I would highly recommend that you cut them out first on the connection parts, because the thinner parts, like this railing here and here might break if you just push them out, so make sure you cut them first so they come out easily. Use PVA glue because you get window panes for the windows, and if you want them to stay clear, use PVA glue. Don't use super glue, they fog up if you use super glue. That out of the way, let's take a look at the houses. So this is the terrace. It comes in basically two parts. The terrace itself, it's just a solid thing of HDF. And yeah, it's very, very sturdy, looks pretty good. It has no features other than this detachable part, which is a door that goes anywhere on here, so you can connect a house to this balcony. I do like this. It is the smallest of the whole line, but it makes a pretty nice blocker for line of sight. And for reference, I have one of my K47 Stahltruppen here, so now you know how big it really is. So it can comfortably fit a small squad, or maybe even a bigger squad of normal sized infantry on here. Also, you can put some normal sized infantry down there. The Stahltruppen are a little bit too big for that, but that's fine. It is made for bolt action, not conflict 47, but I will still use it for that. So let's take that, put that aside, and now the big house. So let's turn this a bit. This is the front of the house with the balcony, and this is the back of the house. Those parts can be basically rotated 180 degrees. And another thing that is quite nice, you can build it two ways, with the light paint on the outside and the red paint on the inside, or the red paint on the outside and the light paint on the inside. So you can have multiples and they don't look the same. Also, if you orient them differently like this, the house changes a little bit. So let's take a look what this house can do. First of all, you can take off the roof. It's a little bit stuck right now. There you go. You can take off the roof. The roof is not printed on the underside, but the top side is quite nice. It looks very good. It fits on here. And you got the attic of this house. Then this also is detachable. And you got the first floor, or the second floor if you're American. This fits very snugly because it has a little bit of overhang here, so it does not just fall off. You really need to pull it off. Then you can detach the balcony like this. And then you have the ground floor or first floor if you're American. And this also can be detached, so it leaves a ruin, which is quite nice, as buildings can be destroyed and they will leave a ruin in game. So you can just put all the parts aside and then put it together. Also, you can make the house smaller. You can just put this together like that, put the roof on top, and then you have a house without the balcony, which I find quite nice. Oops. Put that on the side, as you can see here. So that's the review for this beautiful bolt action compatible set of terrain. I will buy more of this and review the other sets as well in the future. Make sure that you leave a like, so Microartstudio knows that this video was good for you and that you liked it. And now that's basically the end of the video. And as I said at the beginning, I have a small announcement. I also do have now a Patreon. I will say it only once. I have a Patreon, and if you want to support the channel, you can join the Patreon for, I think it's $1 or euro, whatever it is. Smallest possible amount. It's just so I can, in the long term, buy more kits to review on the channel, because my funds are limited, as everyone's in the hobby. I would appreciate if you would subscribe to that, but it is not necessary. And yeah, so that's my small announcement. Have a nice day. Bye.